So this is the second video that's going to go through how you actually configure your appointments. Now you should have watched the first video first and gone through setting up and configuring this within EMIS. So once you've got that configured, you can go through these steps to open up appointments for 111 to book into. Let's have a look. So now I'm going to show you how you actually share appointments with 111. The first thing that we need to do is set up a group, an organisational group between yourself and the London Ambulance Service in this case. So to do that, you go to the EMIS ball button here, click that and go to Configuration, Organisation Configuration. This will then bring up the Organisation Configuration window. From here you go down to Organisation Groups. Once you've done this, you then go to Add. This will then bring up the Add Organisation Group. Now there's two things that we need to do here. The first thing to do is to give the group a name, and the way that we should be labelling this is the practice name _ 111 direct booking. So in this practice's name, it's St Andrews _ 111 direct booking. So that's the format, and the bit that you would configure for your own practice is this bit at the beginning. You then click on the magnifying glass here, and then you search for your organisation. So put in your practice organisation code, search for this, and then double click. Okay, and then the next thing to do is to then find the London Ambulance Service, or the service that you're sharing your appointments with here. So for the London Ambulance Service, it's RRU. Okay, RRU, and then you double click that, and that will also add that to this group. So click OK, and then you will see that the setup is like this. You then click OK again, and this then saves it in the clinical system, and you will see that this is now set up. So now let's have a look at how we make appointment slots available for the 111 service. So to do this, you first go into your appointments. So once you're in here, you can allocate appointments for the 111 service, and it's worth bearing in mind the requirement of one appointment per 3,000 patients per day. So a list size of 6,000 will require 2 appointments per day to be allocated. So to allocate this, you find a timed slot and you select which appointments you want, and ideally these should be spread out. And then you right click and go to slot properties. Now in slot properties, what you want to try and do is make sure that the slot type ideally should be set to 111 bookable, and if you don't have this created, this will need to be created in the appointments configuration first, which is a button up here. Once you've done that and you've got the slot type there, you select that slot. There is no embargo, the externally bookable is set to no, and then there's a new option here, GP Connect bookable. If you click this and then click OK, you will now see that the 2 appointments that I selected have got this globe icon around them, which means that they are available to be booked through GP Connect. The way that you would remove these is similar, so you would right click, and if you want to multi-select, you press Control and then click Other Options and Other Slots, right click Slot Properties, and then you would just convert the slot type back to what you want and uncheck the GP Connect, and you will see that the globe icon is gone, which means that these are now no longer available for 111 to book into. So that's a guide as to how to make your appointments available on GP Connect. So that would have demonstrated how to open up appointments within your EMIS system to allow 111 to book into your clinical system.